Hello, welcome back to West Green. Steve here, your budding loco builder. Kind of. What we've got here, what I've been building, is my Ace Kits C1. A kit I bought about 7 years ago. It wasn't the best kit I've ever bought. And I'm not the best loco builder, but I got a lot of it done. When I put it away, I just got disheartened with it. And I thought it would never get built. In fact, there was a stage when I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take the wheels, the motor, and just scrap it. And but anyway, I didn't. And I suppose my major impetus for finishing this year, my wife had said something to me about it, but my sister-in-law Anne, who lives in Crooken, yes, Crooken, or as they call it, or that's what they call it in Crooken, but I know it as Crooken in Somerset, but the yokels call it Crooken. Said I should finish it. And I thought, you know what, this will be a nightmare. I'll dream about this unless I finish it. I'll always feel that I failed unless I at least gave it my best shot. So don't look too closely. It's a bit rough around the gills, to say the least. So, what have I been doing? The body's just about finished. I put some steps, well this is on the chassis, I put some steps on. I couldn't find the original, so I just cut some out of brass. I've getting new springs for the rear pony. They're on the way now. I've decided, well, there's really 4 pieces to this loco. Oh, there's the tender, there's the tender and its chassis. There's the loco body and its chassis. So virtually I'd say it's 85-90% complete. What I'm going to do, I've actually just finished the tender. Well, it's going to be cleaned up. So today I'll put on the vac pipe and the steam heating pipe. I had to solder a couple of little brass fillets down there because I think when I got this kit, I think there was a mix-up of parts. Some parts were, this is a Ivatt tender, I think it's a self-trimming tender, but I had parts for the horseshoe tender, and I don't know, anyway, I've cobbled it all together. So I've added that, and if I take the body off, the other thing I've done, forgive me if this goes in and out of focus. I soldered in a brass connecting pin to connect it to the loco. The other thing I did, there's supposed to be a brake column, which wasn't in the kit. Normally they're white metal or something like that. So I thought I'd make one. So I got some copper tube. I put a brass nut on it, and through the middle of it I soldered a medium length handrail stanchion, and then put some handrail wire for it and bend it up. It will pass muster, I think, especially when it's painted. So I've tried to do all I can do it the best I can. What I'm aiming to do now is finish the tender as far as cleaning up, and what I want to do at least is get a coat of primer on it so it doesn't tarnish, and that way I can put it away and think, well, it's done. So that's my next thing I'm going to do. So there you go, all done. Got the tender and prime, so that's ready now for finishing. It's turned out a lot better than I thought. Not perfect, but pretty good.